Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the dive. Welcome to the Juventus versus Parma Watchalong. And yeah, you guys are flying with me today with German Dave. The other two Ds, yeah, both of them have work on their Sundays, and I'm free this evening, so you guys have to bear with me, as we mentioned earlier this week. So yeah, man, I'm already apologizing for my broken English, for my German accent, guys. But yeah, I hope we will have some fun today, man. Serie A is back. We have fun. Milan is already burning down, having crisis meetings. Um, Como just absolutely manhandled Lazio. Man, it's been a fun game day already. Overall, man, football is back, competitive football is back, and it's fun, right? It's fun, man. Football is fun. Yeah. How are you guys feeling, man? The ones of you that hopefully are in the chat already. How do you feel about this game, about Parma being the opener? Is this a game where you just want the 3 points? Do you want to see some new established ideas of football? Or I don't know. Do you want to see something special Tudor cooked up? Like, what are your expectations for this game? And guten Abend, Dan. Guten Abend, Dan. Thank you, man. Bones is saying it's a good game to get your footing in and trying out your new team. Yeah, you're technically right about that, except for we play basically the same team of last season, just we have Bremer back and yeah, a new striker that we hope will score us some goals, right? So here's the starting lineup, guys. We start with Di Gregorio in goal, Kelly, Bremer, and Gatti the center backs. That's what I told you guys, right? I know we heard in the media, oh, Kelly didn't impress Tudor. We still try to get rid of him. Yeah, guess what? He's still starting. Maybe that's also down to us having not having a lot of options, but yeah, man. Lloyd Kelly left side at center back, Bremer centrally, Gatti on the right side. And we can again expect, I think, um, yeah, round about what we saw in the preparation games or in preseason with Kelly and Gatti trying some of the overlapping runs, maybe more so Kelly going a bit forward with Cambiaso, maybe sometimes Kalulu staying back just to have like 2.5 to 3 players like back there just for security. But yeah, overall, those are the three guys, Cambiaso and Kalulu on the flanks. Through Thuram and Locatelli centrally in the midfield. That was expected, I guess. And Yildiz Conceição in the half spaces up front, your tens, and Jonathan David as the main striker in the first game, right? And on the bench, we have, of course, Tinsolio, who is it Fuscaldo or Fuscaldo? Sorry to my Italian brothers, but I think it's Fuscaldo. Rugani on the bench, Facundo Gonzalez made the bench, even though we're trying to sell him. Rui and Kostic and João Mario. Those are the other wing backs we have. Koopmeiners and Ajic and McKennie, the midfield options on the bench. And up front, it is Dusan Vlahovic. And my guess is we will still see Vlahovic for at least 30 minutes at the end of the game because that's what always happens, right? We still sub him in, is my guess. But yeah, going with Parma's lineup, Suzuki and goal, Valenti, Circati, and Del Prato, their center backs. Circati and Del Prato, both of them dangerous, honestly. because both of them are huge and both of them are goal scorers yeah, from corners, from free kicks and everything. Yeah, he's 186 tall. Sorry to my North Americans over there, but I have it in metric here, everything. Um, Goals in the upper percentile and pretty good aerial duels and defensively. Yeah, he's meh. But yeah, offensive contribution from Del Prato. You will see the same from around about the same from Cercati. Here, look, taking shots, one area duels, like he is a pure menace in the air, 190 tall, not the greatest defender. So maybe that is something we can exploit. Like neither of their defenders are the greatest defensively, and Valenti is the one that is, yeah, doing some of that. And also, like he is okay in goal scoring, 188 tall. So that will be hard. We were last season we were horrible from defending set pieces and scoring set pieces. And if we didn't change anything in that regard, I think we'll have a long day with our own set pieces and hopefully we won't concede, right? Uh Lovic and Valeri on the flanks. Valeri will be the one that will bomb forward, taking shots. Yeah, you can look at that. Created chances, shots taken, and goals also okay. Like that will be his philosophy. And my guess is that Lovic will be dropping a bit into midfield. And yeah, creates some, right? Like he's also like winning aerial duels, but not the greatest creator or whatever. So I think he will make his runs maybe like towards where you see Cambiaso right there, just before our box and stops there, or maybe goes into midfield because Bernabe is their creative midfielder. You can see with his statistics, created chances, ball contact, taking shots. Like he will be their creator from the midfield, and the other ones, Keita and Ordonis, will be taking a bit of the defensive work. Even Ordonis will maybe go forward a bit. Yeah, he's pretty good in aerial duels defense. He will clear it up and lay it off maybe to Bernabe, and he will be the guy that will keep them. And yeah, Keita is roundabout everything is okay, but not the greatest on the ball, not the greatest defensively. That's also maybe something honestly you can try to exploit. And yeah, same with their strikers, right? Pellegrino, unbelievably huge striker, 190 tall. Look, area duels won top 3 percentile in the European top 5 leagues. So that will be something to look out for. And my guess is that they will try long balls. Also, if you think about the defensive lineup 3-5-2, I think they will try crosses, him either heading it in, so cross and inshallah, or they will try to make him lay the ball off to. I'm sorry, I've already forgot the name of the striker, Almqvist. And yeah, he's the one that is, yeah, that is as well. Like he will try to take the shots and even win some area duels as well. Like he's 177, not the tallest, honestly, but they have a pretty big and physical lineup. And I'm intrigued to see how we fare with that because we haven't been the best versus physical teams. They are hard for us to break down. And especially if you think like Conceição is not the biggest guy, right? And you tried, I don't know if you want to try and get him up against those guys. If you take do we want to make a bet like an over under on how many times he will dive, or I don't know, roll on the ground? I think minimum 3. Yeah, I think three dives or 3 time rolling on the ground acting like he was shot. And yeah, let's see honestly how the team will fare with that. They will try to counter on us, process, but I don't think that Parma will try to have the ball a lot and create. But yeah, we try or we have to break them down. So we will see what Conceição, Yildiz, and David can do. What Cambiaso can do from the left side if we get any runs from Thuram helping, because Locatelli will be again the safety blanket there in case of us losing the ball, yeah. So, yeah, then I just wanted to get into that now because I finished the lineups. Yeah, 2-0 is your prediction. I honestly think we will concede a goal. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we will concede from a corner or free kick, like some sort of set piece. I will say 2-1 for us. That will be like a comfortable 2-0 until the, I don't know, 70th minute, and they will score a goal from one of those chances when they try and get some corners and all of that. So I say 2-1 for us. And yeah, hopefully we can send his ass to Milan now that they lost Boniface. Hey, wherever we lose him, oh, sorry, wherever we get rid of him to, I don't care because he's certainly not a loss. And that's what we have been saying for how long? For a year now, and people were still saying, "Oh no, there's still something in Vlahovic. No, he loves the badge. He will fight for the badge. He will take a wage loss or a weight reduction for the club." Yeah, what has he done now, right? Didn't extend for a lower salary. So yeah, there he is sitting on the bench, man. Yeah. So I will take the lineups down now. And I'll try. It's my first time flying completely solo, so you guys have to bear with me. I will share now the scoreboard with you guys. No, that's the wrong one. So that should be good. All right, that is lined up. And now let me just start my the stream. No, Dan, you don't need to be surprised because they want to buy actual quality. All the teams over there know of his lack of quality, his immaturity, and all of that. Like the teams know that. That's why nobody is looking at him. There were so many other options out there in the other leagues this season that there was no need for him like, to buy him or to splash money on him. So yeah, that's unfortunate for us, but I understand why they don't want to pay anything for him. So yeah, guys, my stream will be I think almost a minute behind you. So I'm sorry for like if like that my commentary will be delayed. So if you want to, you can set up your streams like or set them back like by a minute as well. Or yeah, hey, if you want to just go ahead in the chat and I will get there eventually. So yeah. Right now I'm seeing the VAR room. Man, hold up, I didn't even do my due diligence because Maple Dave likes to show the referee, and that is Matteo Marcenaro. All right, piracy equals football. Thank you for that message. Oh, I know the face of that referee. Man, I'm happy that Bremer is starting. It's so good to have him back. All right, now it's kicked off for me as well. talk to you guys in a bit. I'm just waiting for it to synchronize. All right. Now I'm good to go. Yeah, man, if you guys want to entertain me, feel free because it's hard for me to comment like completely in English on a game. I will try my best. But yeah, man, it will be fun to have a discussion with you guys at least now that the other two Ds left me hanging here. So yeah, let's have some fun here, right? Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all the draws. Um, my Berlin team also made it past the first round of the DFB Pokal, and that draw will also be at the end of next week. And man, I'm excited to see who we play. Right. Now it's Kalulu on the right with the ball, cutting in, laying it off to Locatelli. My brother side passing to Thuram. Oh, he's trying to run again with it. Nice. Conceição now isolated 1v1 on the right, cutting in, taking shot, deflected. And in the end, header by Thuram called by Suzuki. All right. Now that I have all the technical stuff sorted out, I'm finally good to comment on the game for you guys. Yeah, and already sorry, but I will eat like some snacks during the stream. This is my weekend, so I have a cheat day today. So yeah, I have some fun eating during the stream. But I will make sure not to do an ASMR session for you guys. Valerie with a throw in and to the box. And oh my god, that is hairy and defended. Brother, that's what I said. They will be dangerous from their aerial skill. That was dangerous. Ball went through, and Lovic tried the shot from the edge of the 6-yard box, but deflected by, is that Cambiaso? Yeah. And it will be the first corner to Parma. Oh, low corner. Ball knocked out by Locatelli. It's in Parma's half again. Back pass to Suzuki, and now they'll try to build it from the back again. Oh yeah, yeah. They will. They're the only club that can afford him right now. So he will most likely go to Manchester City. That's true. Yeah, that story is crazy as well. They brought back James Trafford from Burnley. They sold him, was it a year or 2 years ago? He was a Manchester City academy player. They sold him to Burnley and now triggered the buyback clause for him. and I forgot for which amount, sorry, but they brought him back to be the successor to Ederson, their initial starting goalkeeper. And yeah, now all of a sudden, yeah, and the idea was, sorry, for him to learn of Ederson and maybe be implemented, I don't know, in the middle of the season or maybe for next season. And now the Donnarumma links came from out of nowhere, and I feel for that kid, man. I believe he's 23. Started now 2 games for Manchester City. Had 1 good game where he didn't have a lot to do. And who was their first game against? Was it Wolverhampton, right? Where they won 4-0. And Wolverhampton had a good first half, and now we're in the box and deflected. Um, yeah, and they started him in 2 games, and now the Donnarumma links happened, and bro, like Donnarumma is not arriving at Manchester City to sit on the bench, right? So that Trafford kid will see lesser game time, and that's what he went there for, right? Like to be the eventual number 1, but that will never happen when Donnarumma is there. So yeah, I'm stressed for James Trafford and how his career will go now. Or will they loan him out again? I have no idea what Manchester City's plan is. And as of now, they still have Edison on the books as well, and Stefan Ortega, German goalkeeper as well. That was their initial backup, or their backup from last season. And yeah, with Donnarumma coming in, they'll have like 4 very good, capable goalkeepers. And let's see what the eventual idea of it is. No, but then we can't afford his wages. Donnarumma will earn something like in between 7, 8, 9, 10 million at Manchester City, most likely, maybe even more. And we can't afford to splash a salary like that. And trust me, like PSG will demand some sort of a fee as well from like the total packages is too expensive for us. And why should we? We have a capable goalkeeper. Like we're not saying he's elite, but he's good enough, right? Like there's no need to open another construction site in the team. Like let's keep it consistent. Di Gregorio is a good goalkeeper. There's no need like to change that. Yeah, I think Di Gregorio is good enough, right? I agree with that, Agosho. Yeah. Yeah, and also the rumors of Perrine leaving died down, right? So that leaves us with 2 very good goalkeepers. Honestly, I think Perrine is one of the best backups. Like not only Serie A, but in total, if you think about usually how big the drop off is from the first goalkeeper to the second goalkeeper, I think Perrine is up there. Like with all the European teams, honestly, I think we have 2 very good goalkeepers. Yeah, man. Hey, keep the messages coming, guys. I will I will read them out, and I love having debates with you. Yeah, so far we're still trying to build up, break down their low block. Gatti on the right side to Cambiaso. Most likely Chelsea, but something at the like in the last couple of days of the window. Um, he wants to join Chelsea, and Chelsea is the only team that is in there for him as well because of that. And that's why no team wants to join that race. Like, there's no need to make it a bidding war if he wants to only join Chelsea. And yeah, Leipzig is just waiting to have the oh, what a shot from Bremer, man. Good to see his, was it his right foot, or his, right ACL? But man, good to see him try something like that. Yeah. Yeah, only Chelsea wants him, and they're just waiting for RB Leipzig to get the replacement in, which will be more likely than not, Harvey Elliott from Liverpool. That is the strongest candidate so far to be the replacement of Xavi Simons. Diaz had already like a couple of good performances for Bayern. The German Super Cup, he was incredible there, and he scored and I believe assisted also, for them in the 6-0 win versus Leipzig. I watched the whole game and he was terrorizing Leipzig on the left side. If you guys remember, I don't know if you watched the video. I did a video on Bayern. Hold up, now it's Conceição on the right side, Kalulu, cross with the right foot, and to no one. And I said that he will be a brilliant transfer for them. Look, they sold Koeman to Al Nassr. They lost Sané on a free transfer to Galatasaray. And they have only Gnabry, who can play both sides a little bit, and Olise on the right side. Musiala's injured right now until the end of the end of the calendar year, not at the end of the season. And they needed somebody on that left side to bring them speed, energy, dribbling skills, and that was a nice press. Oh my God, was that Kelly? Crazy, nice. Our press is good, man. Won the ball back again. Now got the centrally Conceição trying to dribble into the box. Cut back, defended. That is a nice pressure from us. I like the sequence a lot. Yeah, and I think Diaz will help Bayern like immensely. He will be a very good player for them. And there are people, or like specifically Bayern fans and from oh my God, what a cross and Conceição with the header, but saved by Suzuki. Wow, that was a cross. I didn't even see who that was from. Oh, from Thuram. My God, and the position perfectly. Wow. Had that been a player with better aerial skills, that would have been a goal. Very nice. Very nice, man. I like our start so far. Yeah. And Bayern fans were doubting because of his price tag. They bought him for 75 million euros from Liverpool, which is a lot for a guy that's like, in my opinion, it's not because my opinion he's a world-class winger. Oh, is my camera lagging or is it okay for you guys? Now I saw the gutty thing. I'm sorry. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my screen is a bit behind, so yeah, that's why I don't comment immediately on something. Yeah, that was unnecessary because I think Bremer was there to defend that run as well. And yeah, Bayern paid 75 million for a winger, in my opinion, world-class winger. And they were enraged with that because of just the amount of money they spent. But I think they are getting very good quality, and they will have like 2, maybe 3 like great years from him. And I still think he has the legs to do it. And if you watch like the highlights back, guys, I encourage you to do that. Like he was incredible on the left side. He was shredding the Leipzig defenders, and they're a decent like defensive team. So he was very, very, very good for Bayern yesterday. And yeah, we will see if he helps them the Champions League. The problem is that Bayern has a very thin squad. They sold a lot, lost a couple of players on a free transfer, and they have some young talents they called up from their youth, with which are very, very promising talents. But so far, their depth is bad. So I don't think that they will be to make a deep Champions League run if they don't do something in this last week of the transfer window. Oh, and Jonathan David missed the shot. That was a cross from the right side from Gotti. The header saved by Suzuki, and the rebound was missed by Jonathan David. Yeah. Man, I was crying out for a center back, right? But man, I wanted one to be like next to Bremer. That is like el there are no elite defenders, like except the caliber of Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel from Arsenal, or maybe Ruben Dias. He had kind of off year last season, but yeah, like those are the great defenders, right? Um, I'm not saying get anybody of that class, but get me just a class center back because Gatti, Kelly, even if we had triggered or if we went for Renato Vega into the market again, right? Um, yeah, man, I don't like our center backs. And even if like Kalulu will play right-sided center back a lot, and I won't like that either, man. I would have liked us to go for a center back. But yeah, wasn't in the plans, neither was there the money, right? Now Conceição on the box with a cross. Oh my god, David and Yildiz um almost took each other out in the box trying to go for the shot. That was a chance. So um I would like Hamburg to stay because they are a huge team, huge tradition, huge fan base. And if they're in the first Bundesliga, they will the eyeballs will be bigger in the Bundesliga, and there will be more TV money, more eyeballs, and that will help the whole like German football pyramid in general. But yeah, man, I don't think they're good enough. The offseason they had was bad. They lost a lot of players, and now because of the amount of players they lost, they will try to play a very pragmatic um, defensive style. Now it's Parma on the right side. Can they control it? Nope, ball is out, and it will be a throw in for us. Yeah, I think Hamburg will have like huge issues. They lost a couple of players, couple of their creators. I don't think they will be good offensively, and even yeah, I actually fear for Hamburg a lot. Um, yeah, I'm not positive that they're gonna stay, but I would like to. My expectation. Hold up before I go into that because there's another German league question. How are how are Schalke doing nowadays? They're in the second Bundesliga, as Agoshi was saying as well. And they're in the second Bundesliga, and my Berlin team played against them in the first game day 2 weeks ago, or the second Bundesliga, and they beat us 2-1. And yeah, they're playing now. Yeah, very good offensive style of football. They're in the second division, like not one of the greatest teams, but in terms of fan base, they're still the third biggest team in Germany. It's Bayern, then Dortmund, and then Schalke. Like in terms of the supporters, club members, um, in terms of season ticket holders and everything, like they're still the third biggest team in Germany, but playing in the zweite Bundesliga, unfortunately. But hey, if they continue this trajectory, they brought in the coach from Plymouth Plymouth last season. Brought him over from England. He's a German Bosnian coach, if I'm correct, and he has implemented a very like quick as like long balls or long passes, very quick passing, very high pressing style of football, which is new to them because they were very pragmatic the last 2 seasons, didn't score goals and still like had like bad quality defenders, even conceded goals, even with 3-man backlines. And yeah, now they look promising finally. Got some very good cheap players. Their scouting was decent this summer as well, and they are candidates to go up honestly. And yeah, the second Bundesliga is very tough, man. Once you are in there, it's so hard because the money is so even with the teams that are in there. You can spend huge amounts, and the playing field is so level. Like you have to fight. You have like everything has to go perfect for you in the season to go up, which is why my Hertha BSC is now there for the third season in a row. And just by names and by the team, we should be favorites to go up, but yet continuously we fail to do so. And now we are here from 2 out of 9 points, man. And yeah, I still think we can go up there, but man, it's looking bleak right now. We struggle scoring goals. But defensively, at least we're okay. That's a positive. Yeah. So, what are your expectations from Tudor this season? Is finishing fourth enough? Fin- League table finishing is always like dependent on the overall season you have, right? I don't like the team didn't have huge turnover, so I would still like it would still be okay for me to finish fourth, but I want it to be comfortable. Like I don't want it to be a fight like last season, like into the last game day. Like I don't want something like close like that. I want us to be comfortable up there. And I think like the other teams changed so much. Inter, in my opinion, got all of their players a year older, and they didn't get a lot of players in, right? Now maybe that can change also in the last week because there's still a week left of getting players in. But their main team is like their core is still the same team, right? And let's see if they can have a bounce back season, but I honestly doubt that they will be up there fighting with Napoli. Like Napoli is my clear favorite, and behind them, I want it to be a close race or a race for second, right? And that I in our prediction show I predicted us for second place, because we kept a lot of players, and I think Bremo helps us defensively. We are defensively more stable, at least from what it looked like in the in the preseason, and now this game honestly as well. So far, so good, right? And I I think our team is looking promising, man. I think we can get back to our identity of shithousing 1-0s, 2-1s, and all of that, man. That is what I would like. Yeah, I think we can finish second. Like Milan, God knows how they will look like. Dash is drinking their bathwater a lot. Um, I'm still skeptical. I think Atalanta. I don't know how they watch. I would give me a second. I will go into that. Um, yeah, Milan. A lot of turnover, honestly. Like a lot of player changes. Max's coaching changes, and they already had the crisis meeting after the first game, man. Yeah, I get it. Like losing to Cremonese, you don't want to do that in your first Serie A game of the season in like in an ideal world. But it is what it is, man. Like they have to chill. I think they have the quality to still fight for the Champions League spots. It's just I think um like too much happened for them to be or to fight for the Scudetto or whatever. But I think they will be around us somewhere. So yeah. No, honestly, my opinion of Milan is is pretty much the same, right? Um, I predicted Milan pretty much where they are because I think they're losing Reinders is that is a huge loss. We don't know about their striker situation. Now Boniface failed. They have Jimenez up front. And sorry, I even forgot that did they start Jimenez yesterday? Sorry. I will look that up. Give me a minute. Oh, sorry, not a minute. Won't take that long, but Milan, there it is. Oh yeah, Pulisic and Jimenez was the striker in the 3-5-2. Look, I have injury concerns with Pulisic all the time. Jimenez didn't start bombing so far. I don't like the backline, honestly. Pavlovic is maybe the best defender there. Gabbia and Tomori, Gabbia was inconsistent last season already. Tomori is for the last 2 seasons. Or honestly, since the duo of Kalulu and Tomori broke up after their Scudetto season, like neither of them was consistent. And I don't know how confident Maignan is, for example, because Milan tried to ship him out like a couple of weeks ago. And man, I don't know. And Estupinian Salemakas, is that promising for you guys? I don't know. I doubt the quality of their team. That's why hold up. I don't want. Yeah, I have them in 4th place. Atalanta is 5th for me. I think they still make the Champions League, but I don't think that they're honestly, I think our team is better. Like top to bottom, I think our team is better than them. RS is saying if Napoli can go from 10th to winning the league in just 1 season by just bringing in an elite manager, then why finishing 4th is enough for Juve, which has the highest wage bill in the league? Because Napoli hands down, like even if their even if their off season where they lost out on Europe and everything, they still had a good team. They had to refresh some of the positions they did, right? And now, in my opinion, like with having Conte there as a coach, having such a deep team, dude, their transfer window was incredible. Um, like that is a different story. We didn't change a lot, and we have a very pragmatic coach. Like Conte has his ideas, has his way to energize the team. They are fighting for him, and I don't think that our team has that grinter. And also, honestly, I don't think we have that skill. That's why it was easier for Napoli to make that jump. And you know our team, like ours, like we saw the last couple of years. Do you honestly think that whoever we get as a coach, that this team is a team that can fight for the Scudetto? If you think that, I'm happy for you, but I honestly don't think about this team that we are. Yeah. Hey, Egan, thank you for joining. Hey, I'm watching that Liverpool versus Newcastle game tomorrow, and I will maybe do a watch along as well for that because that game will be pure war, and I'm so excited for that whole shithousery. Like it will be like back then when we had in WWE the Rey Mysterio match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio. That will be the custody for of Alexander Isak, man. I am so excited for that match. That will be amazing to watch. I heard that Milan lost to Cremonese. They looked impressive in preseason, friendly with Liverpool. Yeah, but that was Liverpool starting their season fresh with a whole new team and not being used to each other. Van Dijk was still out. I think he had a stomach flu, bug, something, whatever. So no Van Dijk. I think Konate was sitting out in a couple of them. They had Wataru Endo and who else was starting center back? Man, I you can't put too much on those preseason games, man. And yeah, honestly. Milan showed me yesterday. I watched the first half and then extended highlights, and they didn't show me anything like to put them higher than fourth. Leao is inconsistent then. Um, Leao is always head down, dribble, try to cut into the box, taking shots, dives, and everything. Like he is so inconsistent, and at some point I think he will get that move, but nobody um, is ready or wants to pay what Milan wants for him from him. Like if you think about what his production is, and his production is inconsistent right now. I have a couple of Milan friends around me, for example, and yeah, oh corner and headed out. Bremer now. Oh, sorry, Kalulu. Why I said Bremer? Um, yeah, and even Milan fans want him out because of that inconsistency, and they want to get that money and before his value tanks even more. Um, if I hold up, let me look how many years he has left on his contract, because I think that was close to running out as well. He has 3 years left, so after the season will be it will be 2 years left, and then you're on the dangerous area already, like where the players play for their contracts, agents play around, fuck around. Oh, Bremer's down. Man, I looked into Capology to look into the layout numbers. Bro, I hope it's. Oh no. Is it not contact? Oh shit. Napoli are being linked to Rasmus Højlund. Dude, Napoli is linked to a lot of strikers, and they will bring in what they think is the best, like, price to performance. For example, if they can get in a Højlund on loan, and from what I heard, Manchester United is ready to let him go on out on loan. Then you just start Lorenzo Luca until Lukaku gets back. You have Højlund on the books for, I don't know, half a season, the full season, or whatever. And then you have like 3 good strikers without a huge loss, right? And if you don't want Højlund, you can send him back. Or even if you buy him, like his value like tanked because he scored, what is it, like 3, 4 goals in the Premier League in his last 2 seasons. And yeah, so they can, even if they want to buy him cheap, but I think a loan, honestly, with him buy option if they want to, would be ideal for them. Aguscio, sorry. I do not think Milan is promising, to be honest. I am a fan of Max and what he brings. I think Max brings stability and brings the best. They have a decent team. Being fourth is honestly the best they can do, in my opinion. Yeah, that's why I have them in fourth. I think he will stabilize them a little bit, like to not like crash out of the top four. But I still think the overall quality is not good enough at Milan. I think he will stabilize them. That he will fix them a bit defensively. But yeah, again, like I don't think their midfield is great, honestly. It's good for them to have Modric, but then you need players to help him, right? Like that are good in progressing the ball and helping it. Like Loftus-Cheek is a box-to-box player, and Fofana is yeah, he likes to clean up defensively a lot, but not the greatest passer, right? And you have to have somebody like behind Modric that can distribute him the ball. Like he is not anymore at that age where he can run around on the pitch everywhere. Like there's a reason why Real didn't extend him, and that is because he is just like an actual 10 that is slow, that doesn't move a lot, and that uses like his passing skills to speak for him, but he has no athletic ability left, or barely any athletic ability left, and they will have to build something around that that will help him excel and distribute the ball. Yeah, let's see what they do, man. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't think anyone can tell. There were reports again, like was it today or yesterday, that now they're willing to sell him, and that it will be a case of being done like after the game where the officials meet and blah blah blah. Let's find out, man. Honestly, what I now you are committed to him, right? Like with how bad the situation is with Alexander Isak, you have to get him right. But before, like like he did all that stuff going on strike and everything, honestly, I think Ekitike is good enough to be the starter. Then you get somebody that is a bit cheaper. For example, I think Watkins would have been an ideal backup to him, right? Honestly, in my opinion, and he would be like way cheaper. Do you remember the links with Manchester United? And they said, "Hey, he's a good goal scorer. He knows the Premier League, right?" And that is what Liverpool needs, right? Like the Premier League experience, and then you have the quality and the ceiling of Ekitike. And I think that would be an ideal duo. You have a promising striker and the non-commodity in the Premier League without spending like too much money on that. And then you can get another left winger. I get it. Like those are expensive as well. You can seal up Gehi and maybe even pay the 40 that Crystal Palace want instead of the 30 that Liverpool wants to pay. So that would have helped. And maybe with a bit of change left there on the table, we can help Gravenberch. Gravenberch up there as well. Yeah. But now you are committed to Isak. Now you have to get him out of Newcastle, man. You have like free Isak. You have to free him. Yeah, but otherwise I almost would have gotten another striker, honestly. Like one that is a bit cheaper, a bit older, a bit more mature. And yeah, the first one that came to mind was Ollie Watkins. Or what do you think, for example? Fenerbahce got a loan deal for John Duran. They got him back from loan from Al Nassr. How would that deal be, man? You can't tell me that you would have said no, right? To Liverpool? That would have been a transfer. But yeah, there are cheaper options out there. But yeah, now you are committed to that situation. Now you have to get them. Man, I'm fearing these corners for Parma. Man, I barely talked about the game. Overshot cleared up by Cambiaso. Now counter led by Lloyd Kelly. Conceição on the right side. And has to dribble back because he was pressured and nobody was there to receive the ball from him. And Locatelli fouled. I think he wants to see them in training a little bit more, right? I think what he tried to do was to go with the midfield duo that knows each other for the last couple of years, right? Um, I think he wanted to have players that know each other and that have chemistry because, like, I don't think he wanted to risk anything versus against Cremonese, and that's why he went for that duo. But honestly, I think Ricci and Yashari would be, like you're saying, the better midfield for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries them in the upcoming games. I just think it was a case of yeah, the like Loftus Cheek and Fofana, right? They know each other, and that's why. Oh, Thuram pass to David. Oh my God, Kelly's shot was deflected by Gotti. Yeah. Yeah, and I think he went for the known commodity, but I think he will change it in the upcoming games. Now that he saw like how their midfield, because they got pressured and weren't able to pass out of Cremonese's press, and damn, it was Cremonese's press, right? And yeah, Yashari and Ricci, though those are very good on the ball. Ricci can clean up defensively, and Yashari is great on the ball. Like I think that will be their upcoming duo. Yeah, Watkins is really good. Like he's a very known player. He always scores his goals. Dude, don't get me started with Aston Villa there. Dude, man. Aston Villa is looking toothless. But he doesn't get any creation. Like he doesn't get isolated chances. He doesn't get into 1v1 situations. Every ball he gets is at the edge of the box. He never gets a clear shot. Like man, Aston Villa is looking. Uh, if anything, Max never rushes new player into a team. I I think with a certain quality, he would do that, and I think he will do that now with Milan's midfield. Yeah. That is the midfield. I mean that cost them last season. It didn't change a lot. Like losing Reinders is bad for them. I get that, but yeah, I think you have to change stuff up, man. It's not a great midfield. I think you will try some stuff there. Some boring old Juve. Nothing has changed. I didn't expect like quality free flowing. Oh, yellow card for Tudor. Yeah, I didn't expect like any sort of crazy football. I'm just here for us to see, I don't know, for a shithouse 1-0 or a 2-1 or something like that. But yeah, I didn't expect any fireworks. I mean, would you guys be surprised if we draw this game? Like, would you actually? Of course, I hope not, and that would be criminal. But yeah, would it be so surprising? I think we need to try to sign a forward on loan before window shuts if possible and sell Vlahovic. Of course we want to sell Vlahovic, and of course we need a new striker. The question is, who do we get? Look, I am consistent on this for months now. The money that PSG wants is not worth it for Colomuani. Either you buy low for 30 something from a different team. I don't know, rate some of the Italian teams. There's Pio Esposito, Pinamonti, like whoever you can get. Buy one of those for, I don't know, 5 million loan fee, 25, 30 million option, right? That what I would have done for Luca, for example, Lorenzo Luca. I would have tried something like that. A promising player, early 20s, that still has promise, and you sit him behind Jonathan David until they get slowly into the team, right? If you get Kolo Muani for 10 plus 40, 10 plus 45 or whatever, um, then you are committed to him like, because you committed 55 to 60 million almost for him. And I don't like that, and neither do I think that his quality is good enough for that. So that's why I would buy something else, loan something else, like you said. But yeah, we have to do that before the window shuts, man. Otherwise, we are stuck with Vlahovic. And trust me, if we don't get anyone in, if PSG keeps hardballing us, um, because they want upwards to 60 to 70 million, dude, I'm fearful that we will keep him and that we will play him and just let the contract run out. That's the worst case. Crystal Palace is playing hardball, shaking my head. They have been a thorn in our side lately. Villa wouldn't sell Watkins to us. He'd be 80 million. We mostly buy players outside of the Premier League. I know that, and the scouting at Liverpool is incredible. They always buy from outside, and still, like the scouting works, right? That was just an example, but don't you think that it would be possible to get them for 45 to 50? Because I think the early Manchester United reports before they went for Šeško were 45 to 50, I believe, if I'm right. Do you think that that would have been too much for Watkins? For him now getting up there to the into his 30s? Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're right. It's a religion to hate Liverpool in the UK. Hey, for me, it's a religion to hate and Manchester United at Arsenal. Brother, it's so fun watching them lose their shit. I'm with you. Really, we really need a good ball playing mid. Yeah, that's why I said I don't. I think a Matt O'Reilly would be very good. For example, in a game like this where Parma is low blocking us, you need a player that can. Oh, that was a nice press. Sorry, I know you guys are on halftime already, but I still have 30 seconds in the first half. Conceição on the right, still with the ball in his foot. Kalulu cross. Oh, and oh my God, they missed it. That was a good opportunity. Missed by Thuram and Cambiaso. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I would have liked O'Reilly or honestly keep Douglas Luiz, but now he's got Gushio saying, oh, Insigne as a free agent. No, thank you. We already got a free agent. I would not be surprised if we draw. Seems to me that we are still having issues with breaking low blocks. Also agree on Colo. On Colo part, never more than 30 to 35 on. Thank you for agreeing with me, my brother. So we are into half time. Let me stop. I'll reset my counter. I think I have everything prepared for the second half. All right, then let me take that down. Let us bring up the FODMAP. And I hope you guys have fun with me today, considering you don't have a native English speaker in here and both of them left me alone. So, statistics. And there's the FODMAP. All right. 70% ball possession. Where did we see that to have that amount of ball possession, but not creating like crazy of it? But honestly, I think we look pretty dominant, guys. I know you said boring old Juventus, but I still think we had control over this game. We didn't allow anything, honestly. We were great defensively. Um, we had. Oh, sorry, I don't. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for this bullshit. Oh, what is this layout? Or should we try something like this? This looks okay. All right. So 70% ball possession, one expected goal, like from 12 shots. Honestly, we should have done something with that. But our efficiency. Um, Yeah, that one where Jonathan David missed it towards the right side where he found the rebound. That was unfortunate, but overall, I think we created pretty okay. If you think that our strength is not breaking down low blocks, but I think we created pretty good, right? Um, let's see where it leads us to the second half. Yeah, one expected goal, two shots, three on goal, two big chances out of that, and two missed big chances. 92% pass percentage. That is very good. But maybe that is also down to Parma giving us the ball 70% of the game and it being a lot of side passes. But overall, the performance is not bad, man. We are pretty good on the ball. We are pretty sure in our passing. We try to isolate Conceição 1v1 a lot. It's just, man, I would have liked to have us a midfielder that can help breaking down the lone block and not only being reliant on Conceição dribbling into the box, cutting, and taking a shot, or Yildiz on the left side the same, or Cambiaso using the overcut and then cross from there into the box. Man, I would like to see something else, but so far it's good, right? We just have to finally score the goal, man. Like, and yeah, most shots right there from the box. Oh, sorry, let me zoom into that a bit so you can see it as well. Yeah, that was the one that Jonathan David missed. That alone was a 0.2 expected goals. And then the header of Bremer that went over the goal, 0.15. And there's yeah, that is Cambiaso, where he where the ball passed him and Thuram basically, and that went out there. Yeah. So the honestly, those were the good chances, right? 0.02 from there. Oh, yeah, those weren't good shots, but yeah, we were pretty good in the box, man. The final pass wasn't perfect on either of them. Oh, sorry, maybe that last one where Thuram and Cambiaso missed the ball. That was honestly the best chance. Like after that, Jonathan David miss. And the sorry, what minute was it? And the 16th minute. So honestly, two big chances, both of them is unfortunately, but overall, I like our performance, man. I didn't expect fireworks, and considering I didn't expect fireworks, I still think we play good. It's honestly a confirmation of what we saw in preseason. Defensively, we're really good. Let's see, of course, against a team that will try a bit more on the ball. But overall, man, I think the performance is good so far, right? Yeah. Yeah. Then so far score, my brothers. Statistics. Here's all the fun stuff. So for Juventus, here the lighter green shade is where we have the ball the most, and the darker it gets, the less we play from that side. So the lightest green part is that left-sided midfield role where Cambiaso has the ball a lot, and he progresses there and tries to create something with Yildiz, but so far they haven't been able to combine into a good chance from that side. But so far that is where we're trying the most. And yeah, the left-sided side there is completely omitted, but because we pressure a lot from that side and they absorb the pressure, so you don't have a lot happening there. The only thing that can hurt you is basically a long ball into that area and then a quick counter. So there's nothing happening there. So that is good. Yeah, and look, like that dark spot in the midfield. That is what I always. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom into it again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that dark spot in the middle there. That I don't like, man. I would have liked that to be lighter, which means in that case you have a midfielder that can receive the ball in that area and then pass it off, maybe get Cambiaso into action there, who is cutting like from there, maybe across from Cambiaso, playing it off of Yildiz. That's why I want a player that is good on the ball. That's why I said Matt O'Reilly, in my opinion, would be vital. Or if we would have kept the Douglas Luiz. Now I know we won't commit huge money to a new midfielder, which is unfortunate, but that would have been something I like because we always omit like that area of the pitch, man. And that has been the case like last season as well. It was a bit better under Motta, but then yeah, like we still had a lot of like meaningless ball possession, and with two dots again, like we don't have a midfield. Like with two midfielders, you are always light. And especially with two midfielders that are not the greatest on the ball. Thuram has runs, I always say that, but he's not the greatest passer, which is unfortunate. And Locatelli is sitting deep anyways, right? And we can look into there. average positions on the field as well. Hold up, where was that? Statistics. I hope I find it for you. Oh, here, there's Orlando. So that is where Bremer's on the pitch. Like this is their average positions. Bremer the deepest. Lloyd Kelly almost left flank. Look, that for example is too close for me. Cambiaso and Lloyd Kelly are too close to each other, which means I think Cambiaso should be even here. That you see that bright red spot? They occupied the same space on the pitch. And I don't like that. Cambiaso should be even higher up here, like his red spot should be there. And Kelly may be there as the safety blanket. But they are close to each other, in my opinion. Yildiz, I would have liked him to be more centrally. And yeah, Jonathan David is dropping deeper than Conceição here trying to receive the ball, but it worked somehow. Like we got like our wingers slash wingbacks into action from these sides. We had the couple of crosses that were dangerous, but yeah, Kalulu is there in his average position, but yeah, if you want to put them even more under pressure, you have to move everybody a bit more up front. But I think like first half, you don't risk too much. You don't want to receive a counter attack and all of a sudden be down 1-0. I think the average position we will go higher up the pitch on this graphic, in this case down the pitch, so that we pressure them a bit deeper into their box and try more and more. And I think that will happen. That will happen in the second half, is my guess. And yeah, the greatest substitution will be Dusan Vlahovic, right, my brothers? So, so I have that ready again. Then let me go through the other messages. Dell is saying, I'm here and I predict 3 goals and Dusan to score for Dash. Bro, look, I'm always a guy that I'm very pragmatic about this. Get me the 3 points. I don't care who scores. I don't care how we get the 3 points. Just win me the damn game, right? Whether Vlahovic scores, whether Lloyd Kelly scores, whether I don't know, is there anyone I don't like on this team? Yeah. Look, I don't care who scores, just win me the damn match. Even if it's a Dusan hat trick, I hope he scores a hat trick because that makes it easier for for us to sell him, man. Yeah, hey, thank you for the comment on my English. I try my best. Šeško is no good, if we're being honest. If Villa sell Watkins, they don't have a striker. I am excited to see Leone in a red shirt. Egan, I will get I know the red iconic shirt, yeah, but I will get the away kit, the authentic version, because I always like the details in the Adidas kits, and I will get the away kit with Giovanni Leone. And I think that kit is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think Leone is impressive. And by the way, do you think we will see him as a right back versus Newcastle? Like, who is their fit? I hope it's not Endo again, because brother, that fate. Or I don't know what will we do? Will we play Endo centrally, Gravenberch right back, or Soboslai, or Curtis Jones, one of those guys that is just an intelligent footballer that can play multiple positions? I don't know, man. Yeah, for context, for the people that don't watch Liverpool, Jeremy Frimpong got injured, and he will be returning most likely for the next international break. That's the word I looked for. And yeah, they don't have a fit right back right now. I think Conor Bradley is slowly getting back to training, but I don't think he'll be ready for tomorrow, right? So yeah, let's see who plays right back tomorrow for Liverpool. I'm excited for that game anyways. And yeah, Liverpool jersey with Giovanni Leoni. That's what I get in a couple of days. I'll go to the Adidas store. I will print it there and thank you very much again. Do you say easy sell for Vlahovic if he backs it and backs in hat trick all of a sudden now? Bro, I hope so. Hey, JJ, thank you for joining as well. So far we picked up where we left off from last season. I think it's looking a bit better, man. It seems like the team built a bit more chemistry. It looks like they have a bit more of an understanding where they are on the pitch, which is good. Honestly, give me Joao Mario, man. Give me Joao Mario to break down that low block. He has the runs, he has the passing, he has the understanding with Conceição. I mean, they played what? How long was it? 3, 4 years together. They came up together in the youth ranks at Porto, man. Like, show me that duo on the right side. I think that would work wonders. I wonder how Klopp is getting on with his new job role. Honestly, his job is sitting in all the Red Bull offices around the world, having a nice vacation, drinking coffees, drinking tea. Um, Dude, he doesn't have a huge role, man. He is going to games of the Red Bull Group teams here and there, but man, he's basically just an ambassador for the Red Bull brand. Like I know his role is what is it, head of football relations of the Red Bull Group, but yeah, honestly, he's a very good paid mascot for the Red Bull Group. Unfortunately, man, because if yeah, like Germany is not. Oh, sorry. Let me get the timer back up. Right. Nope. Oh, sorry, guys. That's the wrong layout. This is the one I want. There we have it. Sorry, guys. My stream is lagging. So if you saw something that I that I haven't seen yet, sorry. Sorry. I will reload. Oh my God! What was that slide tackle from Bremer? Fuck! Wow, he saved us there. I'm sorry if you guys saw that already. Wow, that was incredible, man. Wow. Save the shot from the lineman. Wow, what a guy. I hope Bradley plays right back. Curtis Jones is too adventurous and has lapses in concentration. 100%, you're right, but it would be just makeshift, right? Man, I don't. I hope Bradley is fit, but do you have any more information on that? Because I haven't looked too much into the Liverpool forums today. I think he practiced with the team, but I'm not sure like if he's like match fit. But that would be a huge help for them. And honestly, in a game like that in Newcastle, where it's physical, it may even help you a bit more to being maybe a bit more defensively stable than having Frimpong, who is out with injury. Maybe even Connor Bradley would help, right? Then you can hold maybe a bit of a deeper lane just in case. Also, it will be a physical game. Oh wow, Gatti, that was a shot. Yeah, I think they will. I still don't think we will be a great ball playing team this season or whatever, but Yeah, I think, man, all I'm looking for is 1-0s, man. 1-0s, 2-1s. I know we will draw here and there. Honestly, I think we will draw double digit games. I hate to say it, but yeah. Hey, Arsenal has shown that they can be 10 points close to the champions and draw 10 plus games, so why not? Ha, again, there was the Arsenal shot. To me, seems like Bremer brings a lot of confidence in that defense, makes them much better. I agree 100%. That's why I went out on a limb and predicted a second. I think he stabilizes us defensively. That helps a lot, and then in addition to that, the team knows each other in general, right? That was a nice save by Cambiaso because that would have been a 2v1 counterattack. Yeah, Bremer is incredible and incredibly important for this team. And I am just thankful that he's back. And honestly, it seems like he's back to being his best as well. Of course, give him more games. Let's see if I hope he doesn't fatigue. I hope his leg holds up. Like take it slowly, but he looks very good again, man. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the team, and that's what we needed, honestly, with those center backs we have. It's good to have him at least. Yeah. Now even Bremer more progressive, distributing the ball, shot by Conceição, deflected, and also nice. Damn, Conceição bossed him off the ball. Won the ball back. Nice, guys. Lloyd Kelly on the left, back to Conceição. Conceição, by the way, on the left side now. Playing it. Is that, was that Locatelli? That was Locatelli. Cambiaso now on the right, playing it with Gatti. Gatti back to Cambiaso. And now centrally with Bremer. Locatelli is progressive as well, man. That's what I said. Let's pressure them into the box. Here is at the edge of the box. Shot. Oh, missed closely, man. Nice. But nice try, man. That's what I want. That's what I want, guys. Come on. Nice. That was a nice sequence. We were spread out. Pause. Um, oh my god. I got choked up. Pause. I'm back, I think. We were very nicely spread out around the box, and the passing was good. The passing sequence was good. Honestly, up until the shot, like we passed it around nicely. We were sure in our passing, and we pressured them back. If we continue to do that again and again, look at that low block. If you're somehow able to break that once, that will help us, right? And if we try and try, at some point it will. Because we are making intelligent runs into the box as well, so if we continue passing it and crossing it in, we will find somebody eventually. By the way, that shot that got saved by Bremer on the goal line was 0.4 xg, so that's half a goal. And honestly, wow, wow, that was crazy. Can you imagine they score a goal and they drop even deeper and make it even harder? Wow. But they had nice pressure by Jonathan David. Goalkeeper crossed it to the outside. A throw in for us. We have the ball back. And now continue trying, man. And already pressured back into the box. And now everybody has to spread out nicely. That's nice. Yildiz to Thuram. A turn. Oh, that pass from David would have went back to Thuram. That would have been nicely. Arsenal love narratives. They are already making memes that Timber has more goals than Liam Delap. Chelsea have just won 2 trophies. They haven't won in any in 5 years, and they're mocking Chelsea. Dude, Arsenal fans are the worst. That's why I I like their team, right? Their team is like full with players I have sympathy for, and I like their players. But man, the fan base is horrible. I hate how Arteta conducts himself in press conferences overall. Like I don't like him. Their fan base is atrocious. Not all of them, of course. You always have the intelligent ones, but dude, dude, like they are crazy. And now all of a sudden, oh, we're winning the. Oh my God, it hit the post. Wow, what a shot from Conceição, cross into the box, deflected. Man, Juventus disrupting my Arsenal chat here. And throw in for Parma now. Nice sequence again. Continue, guys. I like this. Oh, it was deflected to the post. Oh, okay. Yeah. And dude, Arsenal, the fans changed the narratives on a day-by-day basis. One time it's, oh my God, we got Eze now we will fight for for the Premier League title. And now, oh my God, Saka's injured. Who else? Odegaard is injured. Now we have no chance again. Bro, like decide. Like the squad depth is incredible. You as well invested an incredible amount of money. You didn't even sell anyone, so you just point blank, like spend money. So shut the hell up and take the responsibility on, right? Like they're how long are they into the Mikel Arteta tenure? 6th year? And to be behind Manchester City the whole time, and all of a sudden Liverpool passes you in Arne Slot's first season. Now you invest even more into the team and get finally the player you wanted to bring in for 2 seasons now. Now you got Eze, you have Gyökeres, you finally have your number 9. Dude, you are out of excuses, man. Injuries were the excuse last season. What will it be this season? Oh, it's injuries again? Now that you have again 2 or 3 players for every position? No, man, shut the hell up, Arsenal fans. Man, that was my that was my angry side. And yeah, in terms of trophies, dude, Arsenal can't chat shit to Chelsea as well. And the first subs are in. Oh, Luka going off. Yeah, for Cope Minus, I guess. Cope Minus again in his deeper role distributing the ball, yeah? Alright, didn't expect that. I thought Cope Minus is, I don't know, is gonna sub into for a more offensive role. Yeah, and now Gatti out for João Mario, which will push Kalulu back to right-sided center back, which I fear for that. But now we finally have João Mario and Conceição on the right side. So I'm excited for that. You mean these teams that just low block it and say, fuck it, we won't play with the ball, or That happens in a lot of leagues. It's just not like Premier League. Even the shitty teams which don't have the quality try to offensive firework, high press football. Oh, nearly an own goal. Wow, that was a crazy sequence. Man, we are getting closer. We're getting closer, boys. Corner for Juve. Juve. And Koopmeiners was in there to sniff it out, but was a step too late. Yildiz on Conceição now interacting. Yildiz pass into the box and goal. There it is. That's what I wanted. Jonathan David, first goal. Hell yeah, man. Nice. Goal, 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 goal. Hell yeah, guys. And it's 1-0 to Juventus. I believe 59th minute, right? Wow. Nice sequence. I like that. From that corner, flat, kept the ball. Parma still pressured and like still in their own box. They didn't run out. They didn't press us. We still had the ball. They left us with it, and we had a nice room to create anything. And the nice cut by Jonathan David just slotted it in, right? There's Yildiz. There's that pass. Nice cutback pass. Boom, goal. Finally, man. This is what you need. And now, if you are lucky, Parma will open up again, and then you can use that space with the speed of João Mario, Conceição, Yildiz, Cambiaso, Jonathan David. Nice. Almost exactly as I predicted. Very nice. All right. Now we attack with speed. Yildiz to run with a lot of room. Running to that room. Oh, bad pass though. Yeah. But what we will find out now is that now that Parma has to do something with the game themselves. Oh, so, oh, Mario. Oh, that was knee on knee, right? Ouch. Those hurt. I received a couple of those in my, yeah, time in the youth ranks. Yeah, now we will find out how we are defensively. Now that Parma has to do something with the ball themselves, we will find out how Bremer, Kalulu, and Lloyd Kelly works with João Mario on the right. But yeah, I think we can hit them on the counter, man. Agusho is saying, I get the low block, I get not giving in space, keeping tight, staying concentrated, then using quick counterattack. But not even playing, there's no point in playing like that. I don't, look, those teams just want like couple of points, couple of shithouse wins, right? The philosophy of them is staying in the league, whatever it costs. So you want to minimize the risk of losing, and you minimize the risk of losing if you don't concede goals. That is honestly that easy to explain. And how you do that: three-man backline, two defensive mids, two sixes, two eights, like whatever. How depends on the squad construction. And you try to low block it, and like you said, hit on the counter. That's the most effective you can be with minimum effort or with minimum risk of conceding goals. If a team like Parma that I'm sorry, but they don't have offensive quality, if they try to continuously run at us with no point because their players are not good at that, their line is automatically higher. Or if their defensive line is not higher, there will be room to be exploited in the midfield. Like somewhere will be room that you can exploit. And that's how you concede easy goals. That's why those teams low block it, man. They say F it. We don't even try to play with the ball. We will let the bigger or better team like come at us, pause. And we'll try to let them create with the ball and we will take whatever we can get. And if we lose, hey, F it, we will get those points next game or the game after, whatever. Like, don't forget they're fighting relegation already. Like, that is their plan. And that's why they try to not risk anything. And now, the moment you are down in the game, that's where you can try because you're already losing the game. But yeah, hey, I don't know how you guys see it, but I think the team looks honestly improved. They have a bit more chemistry. Overall, offensively, they interact each other or better with each other. Thuram still incredible. And let's see how Koopmeiners and Thuram work in a compete. That's a nice run by Koopmeiners, but it was seen way too late. That would have been a nice pass there. Now Yildiz on the left edge of the box. Back to Thuram. Shot and directly on the goalkeeper. Yeah, I like how this looks, man. I'm not saying it looks special or crazy, but for what the team is, it looks good, right? If you get me 1-0s, 1-0s, 1-0s all the time, I take that. I take that, man. You know, I have to plug in my laptop again, man. Battery's running out and I didn't even notice. Now, running at it again. Kalulu on the right to João Mario, waiting for Conceição, but pass it back to Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners as well on the right side. Now back to Bremer, trying to build up again. Because the block was sitting there pretty solidly. Now Cambiaso. Lloyd Kelly, Cambiaso. Cambiaso in the midfield area. Back to Lloyd Kelly, and now we're back to side passes. Come on, defend that Cambiaso. Don't lose the ball. Nice help by Koopmeiners. Very nice. That would have been dangerous if Koopmeiners didn't help in that situation. Honestly, I think it's a team effort. I think this is a very solid team effort by the whole game. Um, I think the center backs pushed up really nicely. We pressured Parma into the box, and you have to do that with your defensive line. Then the midfield area, like everybody has to move a bit forward. We distributed the ball pretty good, I think. Like overall, this is a very good team performance in my opinion. Jonathan David is dropping back to receive the ball. He interacted pretty good with Cambiaso once, I believe. And overall, like he's creating room, which is good. That's why we had like the couple of chances we had. And in the end, he put the goal in, right? That was an assist by Yildiz as well. So he has a goal contribution in the books already. Jonathan David, a goal contribution in the books. And Conce saw very lively. He had the shot that hit the post. Yeah, Locatelli was like before he was subbed out, had the defensive line nicely. We didn't allow anything to Parma. Team effort is good, and honestly, just by virtue of him scoring the goal, I would say Jonathan David. But overall, like the overall team is very good. And even Thuram with his runs created danger the whole time. The team seems better, but also Parma's not doing. Oh, hold up, I'm waiting for that cross because they're around our box. All right, now I can read the message. The team seems better, but also Parma's not doing anything at all. I agree with that. It is hard for me to judge this game. I do want to say with David up top, seems like the teams are a bit more concerned. Yeah, look, if you have a striker that is able to drop a bit deep, that moves all across the front line, that makes them think about him, right? If you're not stationary, that at least makes them think about you and where you are on the pitch at all times. And if you are able to exploit that to your strength, and if he occupies a defender or two, that means somebody else is open, and you have to find that person. And so far, we were able to do that, and that is helping, of course. Um, yeah, no, you're right. Parma is not the biggest test, but also like we weren't able to break these teams down last season, right? So I take it as a positive. It's nothing special. It's honestly I expect us to win against Parma. That's the least I want. Um, but hey, if we win, we win. I don't care if it's a dirty win. I just want to win the game, man. And then we will see like the next game. Sorry, what was the schedule? I have it up here on my iPad. Give me one moment. Next game is Genoa next week, away game. And then it's already Inter, 13th of September, man, home game. So the next two games already will tell us, right? Genoa yesterday drawn to Lecce. Also, Genoa is trying a bit more, like they're a bit more offensive than a Parma, so that we will see with that game. They have also a bit more offensive talent. They have a decent striker, decent half space tens. So yeah, like Genoa will be a decent test, and then it's already Inter after that. So that will be the big yeah the big guys meeting each other already. Third game day. That will be fun. And yeah, Bremer seems like he has a hold on the defense, no stupid mistakes. Yildiz and Chico seem like they are running and creating danger. Exactly, that's what they have done. I like Cambiaso as well, interchange pretty well with them. And yeah, it was good creating, man. I don't mind it. We plays very good so far. I do like that we have been taking shots from out the box in my mind. Even if you don't score them, it still puts it in the what in the DS what in the head. Oh, and the goalkeeper said that I'm still a threat, so they move forward and make room. Um, I don't mind taking shots from outside the box. Like Agoshi was saying, statistically, we were the worst team from shots outside the box, but we also didn't have a lot of volume from outside the box. So if you're able to do that, hey, sometimes you get a lucky bounce, sometimes it goes in. 90% you miss, like Gotti is doing all the time, right? Or like Bremer did it early. It happens that you miss those, but at least you make the team think about that. And if you have that danger in you, you're right. They will give you a bit more space because they have to respect you. So in the end, yeah, that is a way to do it as well. You don't want to take shots all the time from outside the box because that's not, in terms of statistic, it's just not an effective chance. But yeah, why not try it sometimes? Look, the easiest way to score goals is constantly change things up. Make your opponent think about stuff. Make them think about your positioning. Make them think about where you take the shots from where you arrive into the box, from where you cut in, from where you shoot, like everything. The more the more ways you have to go into the box, the more difficult it is for your opponent to defend it because yeah. The more you think, the more you have to move, the more mistakes you made. That's just easy stats. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But that is also one of the basics of coaching. The more you change up, the more ideas you have of how to break the opponent down, the more stuff they have to respect, and the more they have to respect, the more room they give you because they can't defend everything, right? So eventually something will open up. So the more you're able to change up, whether it's the pace, whether it's attacking from the wingers, attacking centrally, and that is honestly so far the only thing that I would like more, us attacking centrally, and that would be ideal if we get any danger from center pitch. That would honestly help us way more with getting Yildiz and Conceição into better situations. For example, why Yildiz is able to cook for the Turkish national team or Arda Güler vice versa is because they have each other creating rooms. When Barış Yilmaz is playing, he creates room. When Orkun Kökçü, their 10, he is creating room and he's a danger from everywhere on the pitch. Um, and the more the more players you have that can attack the opponent from multiple facets, the more dangerous you are in the end. And same for Conceição. Like he has been the starter on the right in the last games for Portugal. But there he has Ronaldo that is all, no matter how old he is, they always have a defender with him, right? They have Bruno Fernandes. They have danger from Vitinha the whole time. They have like so many like other players around him that you have to think about and that you have to defend. And if you had that, it opens up Conceição. Like he cooked Germany, man. He cooked Germany in the, was it the semifinal? So I believe it was semifinal of the Nations League. And yeah, the more you're able to, oh, what a shot! Wow, wow, wow! What a shot from Parma that went over the goal. I think Cope helps because he is a capable passer. But the problem is, Locatelli is the captain, and you won't bench the captain. They did in this game and put Cope Madison, but Locatelli will always start, more likely than not. So that means that you're again with the midfield Locatelli Thuram, or Locatelli Cope Minus. But then, if you have Cope Minus, you lose the pace of Thuram. So you always lose something, and that's the issue. That's why ideally I would like a three-man midfield. I would like a three-man midfield. That's why I say like it would completely change like how the front line behaves, how we can distribute the ball to Yildiz and Conceição, how we are or we can be able to isolate them in 1v1s. Helps us with chance creation. You get more pressure from your midfield because you can overall you have more offensive players that are more knowledgeable and like have better abilities with the ball on at their feet, and they can create more. You pressure the opponent even more, and maybe you have a player that can slice that one pass like through the defense, or you have the chance with getting one of your wingers isolated because you have that many dangerous options from within. That's why I always lobby for a three-man midfield, but yeah, we won't get that. Yeah, but I think honestly, best midfield would be Cope Miners and Thuram as it stands now. Wow, what a shot by Yildiz now as well. But I honestly think, for example, that's a case where I think he could have run into the box and didn't need to take the shot from there because did you see that space he had? He could have controlled it, chill, maybe run a couple of meters and then take the shot. That's why I say with the percentage game, you can't do that every time. But still, decent shot, but yeah, saved. And there's Nico Gonzalez and Vlahovic. Good game by both of them, man. Who would play more up front? Gonzalez or João Mario? Ah, that's interesting. Like who will play right wing back and who will be the half space winger? Come on, Dujan, score a banger. Come on. By the way, does our first goal count as a set piece? Or were there too many passes in between? Were there too many passes until the ball arrived, like at Jonathan David? Or does it still count as a set piece goal? Because the idea of the set piece, like that is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I think as well, like statistically it doesn't, I believe. But man, I think the idea was still good from this set piece, right? I think that was the good the idea to pass it flat and slow. Parma didn't pressure us whatsoever, so we had time to pass it around. Oh no, hold up. I'm not there yet. Hold up. Give me a moment. Oh my god, give me a moment. Now you scared me. Oh my god. Oh, oh you what the hell is wrong with him, man? Oh, dude, such an idiot, man. Such an oh my god, you idiot. Oh my god, man. Oh, yeah, thank you. Made all that good work. Yeah, thank you. Wow. I s I swear. Those red cards are even dumber than the last ditch slide tackle or dude. On oh my god, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Yildiz. Oh my god. Oh my god. I told you who scores goal. Oh my god, immediately after the red card. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, man. Wow, with one man down. Just let us hope that there was no offside or whatever. Wow. Wow, brothers. Wow, and finally we hear the stadium. Nope, no offside. Clean, man. Wow. Hey, Del, you and I are connected today. By the way, you said hat trick? Or did you say hat trick? I don't remember. But I said he will score as well. And honest, I was scared that he will miss that pass. I was scared that he will miss that pass to Yildiz, or that he does, or that he won't think about it and just try to run with it himself. But man, very good, very good. Now, now get it home, guys. Get it home. Ah, nice, 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 nice counter, man. Nice counter. Wow. But the pace of João Mario, man, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted the whole time, man. I know. I'm telling that the whole time. I'm writing it in Discord. I don't think that we will sell him. Um, I don't think there's anyone to take on his wages or to pay any money for him. I think he will just stay, try to let the contract run out, and then get the yeah, basically get to choose next season. Yeah, he will try to fight for it, right? Oh, thankfully, nobody was in there for them. That was a dangerous pass. Yeah, and corner for Parma. Yeah, I think he stays as well, and Dash hates me for that, but I think he stays. He he will not get a contract like close to what he earns now, and if you can't get that contract, it makes more sense like sitting it out here at Juventus the 1 year. And honestly, if he's here, play him. I don't know. Yeah, like it's the most professional thing, right? Then you have to play him. Oh, nice save by Di Gregorio. Wow. Yeah, the only creative outlet now with two dangerous chances. Man, my scouting report was on time today. Oh, on point. Sorry, was on point today. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the score. That is 2-0. Yeah, I think he stays, and I hope for our sake that he still has a good season, man. I'm usually a pretty mofo. Like I would have liked to sit him on the on the bench, but it's not what you do in a professional team, man. You have to play him. You have to play him. You have to play him. That is what happens. And wow, we made all 5 subs. When was the last time we did that? Nice performance by Yildiz. Very nice. Two assists for Yildiz. Very nice, man. I hope you're still having fun today, guys, even though it is just me. Oh, I'm not telling you to like him. I'm just saying, hey, it doesn't make sense to pay him off to terminate the contract. That doesn't make sense. You might as well keep him, man. If nobody buys him, might as well keep him, right? And try to get what out of it whatever you can. And in a game like this, on a counter attack like that, of course he can be effective, man. I'm not saying that he won't score goals, he will. It's just the inconsistency that he has. Man, he is good physically with his left foot. If you don't give him time to think about the shot, he can score. I'm not saying he's a terrible player. I'm just saying the money to performance ratio. That's the issue with him. But otherwise, I don't hate him. Can he get it? But hey, that was intelligent. Did you see, like, he cut back because he was offside, then he was onside, and then received that pass? Of course, like, the pass wasn't the greatest, but that was somewhat of an intelligent play. Good, man. Dash will be furious. 100%. I agree. I I'm absolutely with you. That's my problem. Oh, sorry. My problem is exactly the money to performance ratio. That's the issue for me as well. If you paid 40 million for him, you wouldn't care because it's his fourth season, 4.5, right? And and it would be amortized already. You don't care, like, if he performs like shit, contract runouts, okay. If you get, I don't know, 5, 10 million, whatever, or if he performs good, you sell him for more. Like, with amortization, that would have worked, right? But considering the money we paid for him, we have to sell him for, I believe, still 35 or 40 to get out of that deal, like, unscathed. And that's the problem, man. He costs a lot for the lack of production. And by the way, on his game, he is incredibly good. Like, it's just like I continue, or like I repeat saying, it is a inconsistency. And cause PF that we had to keep playing him and wedging him into the team when I feel other strikers were playing better than he was. Yeah, for when we had Moisey, I would have liked to get more Moisey, because I think he would have suited the team overall a bit better with the 3-5-2 especially. He is he was a bit quicker. I think their finish. I know Moisey had an incredible season last season, um, but they are similar-ish in their finishing. Like Moisey scored a lot of penalties as well for Fiorentina last season. Production-wise, they're not too far away from each other, but I think it's just game style. And with a 3-5-2 of Allegri back then, I think Moisey would have suited that a bit better. Maybe you would have gotten a better free-flowing offense with a player that can roam around the whole box area, that can make runs that is quick enough. And honestly, physically, in my opinion, a bit better, like doesn't get bossed around. Yeah. Keep Stanovic at all costs and give him 50 million instead of 12. Bro. Kostic starting this game. It is what it is. But yeah, it's against Genoa, so it shouldn't hurt too much, man. I don't know, man. I think McKennie is better on the as the right wing back. I don't know about the left, man. I don't know about the left. We'll find out, right? But that's why we have Kostic here, man. In those games where a dumb fullback costs us. Oh no, he cost himself honestly because we scored immediately after the red card. But yeah, let's see what he do today. Today we celebrate this win. Oh, let's not say celebrate. Today we take this win. We are happy about the win. We played a very good game except for one very dumb bad situation. And Rui gives you a bit, because you said Rui, gives you a bit more offensive room as well. So uh, maybe it's worth a try, but I don't know if Tudor would do that, honestly. Let's see. That's an issue for next week. We will cover that on Thursday on a pre-game or whatever when we think about that. But today, brothers, so we won the game. Let me close my scoreboard. Nice 2-0. Honestly, very good, comfortable win. No danger from Parma, except for the shot that, dude, what a save by Bremer. That was 0.4 xg. That one shot, and then they had 0.2 for the whole rest of the game. So I take that. Defensively, very solid. Um, like very solid. We didn't allow them anything, but yeah, like I said, they had 36% of the ball, so they weren't even able to try, right? Because they left us with the ball for the whole game. But I take it. 2 goals, one nice counter attack, one after the corner with a nice passing sequence. Yeah, overall numbers. Let me get them up for you guys. So, oh, well, thank you. Now, this is this is the graphic I want. Yeah, that is a bit better. All right, so 64% ball possession, 2.0. Hold up, I have the field cut up there. 2.4 xg. Honestly, it's we underperformed a bit our xg, but considering we are not an effective team, I take 2 goals from 2.45. I take that. 25 shots. Also, that shot, we don't take as many shots, man. I like that we do that because that opens room. Maybe you get maybe I don't know, you get the lucky bounce, maybe one goes in, but 25 shots, 8 on goal, 4 big chances. 2 missed ones. Those were like, do you remember the 2 big chances first half, 2 missed chances from oh, sorry. 2 big chances and 2 big chances missed. That was in the first half. So we added 2 big chances and we scored the 2 big chances in this half. So second half was very solid, very effective from a set piece, very opportunistic. And then that counter attack were honestly great pass by João Mario into the heart of their defense. Vlahovic with the Thank God with an eye and his head up to find Yildiz, and then Yildiz with his dribble. And honestly, for Vlahovic to not be offside, good vision on that as well. So credit to Vlahovic for that one. Yeah, 90%. Hey, and yes, 10 toes, full Tudor hipster today, man. 64% ball possession, the amount of shots, and 90% ball, 90%, 90% or 90, yeah, passes arrived. 90%. Sorry, passing percentage. That's what I looked for, which is pretty good. Like at halftime, we were at 92. It going down by 2 percentage points means that we tried more, and the numbers reflect that. So that is very good. And also, what we did after the first goal, which is what I like, honestly, because that is what I would have taught a shithouse team as well. Foul them, dude. If you're on the lead, foul them. Disturb their game. Don't let Parma get into a rhythm. They had that sequence like around the 85th minute, was it? I believe with Bernabé, like the player that I said he will create a bit. That's what he has done for Parma, and that was all they had, honestly. So overall, bro, I like the defensive performance. Bremer, thank God he is back. Thank God he didn't injure himself in the first half. Um, Overall, I think it's a pretty good performance, man. And I'm sorry to say it, but Koopmeiners and Thuram, offensively, and how we were able to create with that is the better midfield, in my opinion. Am I crazy to say that? Because I think the passing was a bit more crisp. It was into the run. Um, we were able to create a bit more out of that. The danger overall, we were able to push Parma even deeper, but we were also able to get our wingers involved more. So I liked overall what we did, and the changes by Tudor, I take them. Like Tudor subs were good, in my opinion. So yeah, analysis. Honestly, very good team effort. Defensively, very good. Bremer helped us. Honestly, I repeat what I said in the last 2 to 3 minutes. Bremer was very good for the team. He helped them build up a lot. He was in the opponent's half a lot also. I think we will go into the sofa score statistics as well. But Bremer was a bit higher in the second half than he was in the first half. So that helped us because the overall defensive line is higher. So that helped as well. And I think if you have Bremer on the team, you can get away with playing a bit higher. And that's what we missed last season. So, and the higher line helped us create a bit more because all of our players were more progressive. Parma had to sit even deeper. So they had also no room to counter off because we were pushing them back. They didn't have an out to receive the ball or to be able to receive it with his back towards the goal or whatever. So yeah, we will find out. Like we will find out how it will change in the other games because Genoa will not sit as deep as Parma today. But overall, that was good. Koopmeiners and Thuram, I like that a bit more, but even with Locatelli, we put pressure on Parma, which is good. But our passing and pace and everything was a bit better with Koopmeiners, man. And yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Cope will improve this season under Tudor. If we play him in this role, I think this is really good. Like he can use his runs, he can use his pressing skills and passing skills. He has a lot more of the pitch in front of him, and he has very good vision. It's just he has to have room in front of him to distribute the ball and find the other guys and involve them. And that was okay, but yeah, let's see how many minutes he gets in the next games overall. And Conceição and Yildiz were wreaking havoc around Parma's defensive line as well. I like that they are that twitchy. Yildiz, in my opinion, like a very mature performance as well. He wasn't running around like head through the wall, like he was reading the defense pretty okay, and his cutbacks were beautiful. Like he utilized them properly, didn't run into the defenders a lot, found the right rooms, and the pass to Jonathan David was beautiful, man. After that corner and then passing sequence on the left side, he freed up himself and passed into the into the 6-yard box, and Jonathan David with a tap in. Both goals tap ins, which means you created. You actually created. Like no fluky goals. Both passes into the 6-yard box tap ins, which means you created those goals with effort. Now, like I still say, I would like a bit more passing through the midfield, but maybe that changes if we play Coop minus and Thuram. Maybe we get a bit more creation from there as well. And yeah, Jonathan David, for us, honestly, he's a game changer just because of the room he creates and that final third. I think he will help us immensely as well because the defenders have to think about him even more because they can't exactly tell where he will be on the pitch, so they have to distribute a defender or two on him because he's that twitchy. He runs around a lot and he occupies defenders. So even even that is helpful because it helps you create room for Yildiz and Conceição as well. And it helped. Like both of them had good shots even before we scored a goal. And overall, it was a really nice performance, guys. I like the match, honestly. I like what we did there. Now let me close FODMOB and we go here last into the last stuff here. So here, this stays the same. We still attacked over the left side, so we utilized Cambiaso and Yildiz a lot more. I think that space there got a bit lighter shade of green, honestly, which means we attacked that a bit more. Yeah, midfield still, but I think it was darker overall. And look, this has gotten darker as well because that was lighter as well in the first half, a lighter shade of green, which means we were already playing a bit higher and we weren't playing as much in that area of the pitch. So that means we were overall higher and attack them overall more, which is honestly good. And we can afford to do that with having Bremer there. Dude, he will help us immensely. That's why I predicted us for a second. I will repeat that and I will try to manifest it. Yeah. No, that was honestly overall good performance. Offensively, we were pretty good. We created chances. We were effective in those chances. Yeah. Tacklings, like, yeah, 50-50 almost. But also, like, a lot of their players are 185 to 2 meters tall, man. So to match that physicality is very good as well. Oh, Di Gregorio as well. 3 long balls caught, so that's okay as well. Means control, didn't box the ball out or whatever. Even that is okay. And now let us look into overall where the players were positioned. So we will do it. Oh, sorry. First without the subs. Here, Bremer, second half, way more upfront here. Kalulu, yeah, until we subbed him out, was also a bit more forward. Gatti moved a bit forward because he was a bit deeper there. Kelly and Cambiaso still occupying the same spot, but here, that's what I wanted. Cambiaso was way more orange in that area, whereas he was really close there to Lloyd Kelly on the pitch, which means he attacked that area more. Yildiz still everywhere. Jonathan David went a bit more to that left to open up space for Conceição, and there you see the right spot. So that means they played off of each other pretty decently. And yeah, Locatelli also a bit more forward um, than we used to, and we saw it a lot. Like he was running around the box a lot, passing it off. So even that was good, right? Yeah. No, Kelly is good next to Bremer. I think Bremer gives them a safety blanket, so Kelly can go a bit forward, right? So we can play an overall higher line. You don't want to do that if Kelly is one of your own also, oh sorry, one of your few center backs that is fit, then you don't want to do that if he's one of your few options. But with Bremer there as the safety blanket that is there all the time, you can afford to do something like that. And I like that he attacked that area and was able to interchange with Cambiaso, and Cambiaso then with Yildiz. I think it was a way more free flowing, man. I like our offensive game like overall, and do Thuram look at that red spot as well. Like that is why we were very heavy on the left side on that earlier graphic that you saw, where I showed you the green spots on the pitch. Like all of this area being red means we attack that a lot. Um, yeah, I just wish we had somebody that can distribute the ball a bit more there. But then what you will find out, now we use the subs, and there's yeah, I we didn't get a lot of minutes, but João Mario, and you have already something there and something there, so which means he attacked the side a bit more. I think if we get him starting minutes, we would get even more creation from the right side, and we saw that versus Dortmund, and Dortmund is a pretty good defensive team. They're not the greatest offensively, they have issues and injuries and all of that, but defensively, Dortmund is very, very stable. If you don't judge their 3-3 draw versus St. Pauli, where they threw away a 3-1 lead. But overall, they're a good defensive team. You can trust me on that, bro. Yeah. Subs were good. Vlahovic average position up front there. Um, yeah. Oh, these are the guys we already had on the pitch. McKennie, honestly, nothing to say on them. Cambiaso, yeah. Nico Gonzalez, also not enough to say about him. But yeah, oh, yeah, coal miners as well, like a bit everywhere, but not too involved. We will find out about those guys if they start where their spots are on the pitch. But yeah, honestly, the changes I would make is try versus Genoa, for example, Thuram and Koopman as midfield, and right side João Mario, because that gives us more attacking output. And honestly, I think without sacrificing too much, yeah, like we lose Locatelli there as a safety blanket in front of Bremer, but maybe we keep Kelly a bit more behind and try to use or to do something with that right side. Man, I like the performance. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm not opposed to a 2-0 win, guys. A win is a win is a win. And yeah, we are with 3 points on the table, and that's the most important, right? Ah, man. I'm happy that the season is back. I'm refreshed. Yeah, I know we had Club World Cup and other football, but man, I'm excited that the league is back. Yeah. Look, we don't hate Luka. Like he's a very good player. It's just I would like to have more passing skill and overall more passing production from the midfield. And he is a bit of a hindrance to that, but in return he gives you more defensive stability, right? And we feasted on that stability in the first half. Him and Bremer, safety blankets. So Kelly was able to go forward, even Gatti did some offensive runs, which he always does, but ineffective most of the time. But I like Lloyd Kelly going forward because he somehow it works. Somehow it works. I think Cope will improve. We had that already. Kelly's still getting hate. He was pretty good in my opinion. No, he was good today. He had a good preseason as well, and being next to Bremer, I take that, man. The Of course, you can always upgrade, and I would have liked that to happen because then you still have backline with Bremer, whoever the replacement is, and then Gatti or even Savona or Kalulu. I would rather play Savona than Kalulu right side at center back, but yeah, whatever. But if you keep him, like, I don't mind. There is no actual need to rip apart the defense now that they had the preseason together, that Kelly had the second half of last season to get used to the team around him. Now you might as well use it, right? So I don't mind. Yeah, Cambiaso brain farts puts us in trouble against Inter. Is it three game ban with straight red cards and hands to the face or elbow to the face or whatever? Is it a 3 game ban or is it 2 game ban? Yeah, but I think most likely he will be out for Inter. That will be bad. Genoa always scary. I know they are scary, but that's why I think it's a very good test. Genoa is not a team that is pragmatic, or they are in a way, because they always look for being defensively stable first. But they have very good ball players at their team at all times. Most of the time, a very young, refreshing team. I really like Lorenzo Colombo, for example, their striker still, one of my favorite young Italian strikers. I think they have decent quality, and that will be a very good test to see how we will fare against them overall and breaking them down. Now, a team that will play with the ball as well. Um, that is regarding to Lloyd Kelly, I believe. Yeah, he did all right. Dave, what's your thoughts on Gündoğan to Juve? If we have a 3-man midfield, brilliant, but he's too slow and a liability in a 2-man midfield. It just doesn't work because you need both your midfielders to be physically imposing, quick, or decently quick at least, and being at least like good runners. And his passing skill would be way better than whatever we have, of course, but we need a younger version of that. Or yeah, but we will never do that in a 3-man midfield. He would be great. And you have him as the deep sitting playmaker. Dude, Gündoğan as a regista would be incredible. But in this lineup, we don't need a regista. That's the problem. Yeah. Kelly is got next to Bremer. Exactly. More production, just get Gündoğan. Man City don't want him. I know they don't want him because they got Reinders and refreshed their midfield, but he just doesn't fit the system, Jeff. Like he doesn't fit with what Tudor or the way Tudor wants to play. That's the sad part. If you had asked me, I like the older players, the players that have their specific traits. And Gündoğan, if we get him as a dry loan, it doesn't cost you. And if they keep some of the salary, but my guess is that they want to get rid of the salary overall, right? That's the issue. And then you can try that and see if something, but I wouldn't risk and paying a fee or whatever for Gündoğan. Like overall, I'm still doubting the overall fit of him, but if it's alone, why not try, right? Yeah, for center backs versus Parma was really weird. I don't think it was too weird. Technically it was 3 because I don't see Kalulu as a center back, my bro. But yeah, we used Kalulu as a right wing back because Savona's injured right now, and he didn't want to throw in Joao Mario immediately, is my guess. And I think we will see more of Joao Mario. We need more leaders. Yeah, of course, he would be a leader, but a leader on the bench is not as effective. Gündoğan could work in a 3-5-2. Yeah, that's that in a 3-man midfield, he could work easily. He could work easily in that. The problem is what you're doing with Yildiz and Conceição. Like, who will be the second striker? Would you make Conceição a right wing back? I don't know, because you want him closer to the goal. You don't want him to run the whole length of the pitch the whole game. Um, I don't think the 3-5-2 suits the team either, honestly. I don't know if 4 what is it 4-1-3-1? Did I get my numbers correct? Or 4-2-3-1, where you have Gundogan sitting deeper. Um, or maybe park him up front, honestly, have Thuram the deep option and Koopman is doing the running and passing and I don't know, something like that. In a three-man midfield, he would work way better. No, I know you're this as second striker, but what you're doing with Conceição, because he's your third most dangerous player. Like, you have to find a way to have your best players on the pitch on their best positions at all time, right? That's the issue. Look, ideal situation, you want Thuram on the pitch. Oh, sorry. The players that are anchors, Bremer, Thuram, Yildiz, Conceição, and Jonathan David, and Cambiaso, if he's not busy getting thrown out of the game, dude. I'm choking the microphone phone because I'm that angry because of that fucking red card. Um, so unnecessary, bro. My God. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, and you want to have your best players on the pitch at the same time. So that means three-man front line. I don't know, 3-4-3 would be again a situation, only two midfielders. Um, well, what else is there? Am I forgetting something? Because, dude, it's 11 p.m., so I'm uh, I'm tired as well. I can't think of all the tactical lineup numbers and everything. But yeah, I think 4-2-3-1 would be our best lineup, or just 4-4-3-3. However you want to call it, man. Three midfielders, three up front, four defenders. That would be the ideal lineup for this team. But hey, Tudor, right? But give him credit for this game. He won the game, won it comfortably. In my opinion, good coaching performance. Raised the he raised the or increased the pressure in the second half. His subs were on point. He used all subs. We were effective. Man, I take this, right? I take this win. It was a very comfortable, very good win, very good game. And yeah, I'm not gonna say I am impressed because this is what I expect from this team. But yeah, yeah, but he doesn't even have a backup right now, right? Even in the 3-4-2-1, he doesn't have a proper backup. I don't know if we were too harsh. Look, um, I think to get the best out of his team, you need a coach that plays a different or that has a different idea of football to get the best out of this team, right? But I said in the current state, if you're not able to get one of the elite coaches or one of the young Italian coaches, if you can't do that right now, then you keep Tudor. What Dash's problem, for example, is the whole contract extension. But what I said to that is I understand it, right? Because you want to turn this team over slowly. We will keep playing this team or the tactical idea we have for the next 1 or 2 years, refresh in positions here and there. And for that, it makes most sense to keep Tudor as the coach and keep playing the idea of football that we played so far or at the end of last season. Whether we like it or not, it makes sense. It is the more sustainable because you don't have a lot of turnover in terms of players. You have the same idea, you sell a couple of players, you get a couple of players, but you don't make huge changes right now. If you increase the overall performance level of the team, then you can also interchange the players, play them in different position, or try to utilize them differently. It's just, in my opinion, Tudor is still a caretaker. And I'm not opposed to that. I just know that this team, if we make a couple of good transfers, I know they won't happen now in the summer anymore. But I think this team, if you make changes here and there, is a team that can actually fight for the Scudetto if you have a coach that has a more intricate idea of football, that is a bit more fast-paced, showing passing, quick passing, um, having a physical midfield, like. And if we do that, I think at that point we need a different coach. But for now, I think he is okay. Like for where the team is, for where the management is, we found we finally honestly we sell okay. I think the outgoings are okay. I have nothing against that. I think it's good that Komoli is cleaning up the mess right now. And if you're in the process of doing that stuff, I think it's okay having Tudor. But it's just honestly, um, it's the same football. It's just better executed, right? Or today it was better executed. And I hope it stays that way. I don't want him to get fired. I'm not, dude. If my team is playing good, I will always root for the team. And I'm not rooting against Tudor because that would mean that I'm rooting against the team succeeding. And that doesn't make sense whatsoever. I want him to do good. I want him to coach the team good. I want him to encourage the team. And today, his coaching performance was good. Team was prepared. He knew what Parma would do. He utilized that and still was able to break down the low block, had the right players on the pitch. Maybe I would have played João Mario, like I said, from the first half. But overall, team selection was good. His subs were good. Um, had the foresight to increase the pressure in the second half because he said, all right, they keep low blocking us. Now go and try to break that down. All of the players played a bit higher on the pitch. It was a good coaching performance. I'm not hating on the performance, man. Like it was today was a good coaching job. It was a good game by all the players and except for Cambiaso, um, which was yeah, Tento said, absolute bozo moment. Dude, just elbowed, man. I know, bro, but have you seen also the 50 million euros that Tottenham wants to pay for him? I said, dude, Nico Pass, or I know he extended, but Nico Pass, Brahim Diaz, if I had one of those in this team with their passing skill, quick decision making, and overall quickness, dude, that would be for me something that can unlock whole um this whole cluster of a team. I mean, Jonathan David up front can drop back, can interact with Nico Pass. Yildiz on the left, Conceição on the right, and tell me that four-man front line like can't play with each other. And then you can play with Thuram and Locatelli and have honestly sit Koopmeiners on the bench, man, because then you have a physical midfielder that can keep it clean and Locatelli. You have Thuram as your box-to-box runner, and you have Nico Pass, purely offensive contributor. And that interaction with that front line, and I think we're talking about that for a year, I believe, right? Like we talked about Nico Pass a while ago, you and me in the chat, 10 toes. That would have been incredible. Or Brahim Diaz, for example. But yeah, unfortunately, those are transfers that we can't afford currently. But hey, at some point, Real Madrid will reject another young 10 or a young midfielder because their squad is so bloated. Maybe we will be the lucky ones to get our hands on one of those in the future. Yeah. All right, guys. Do you have any more messages or any more questions before I close this baby and we say goodbye with a good feeling today because we finally won a comfortable game. I take a sip of water in the meantime. By the way, I was surprised that he even played. I honestly was surprised that he even played because the Di Marzio, I believe, said today that um, that's pretty much agreed with Tottenham, and I thought honestly that they would bench him, so that there's no risk of injury. But man, he played, and what a fucking performance, man! Also, nine ranking by FODMOB, dude. That player, like you said, is special. All right, guys. No new messages in the chat. I thank you guys for bearing with me today. Man, 2 hours 44. This is also a long one with a long post game, guys. Thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you for being here. Always, please like and subscribe. You guys know it. Share it with your other Juventus friends. Get them into this community because I think we have a quite intelligent community here. Not like a couple of the other Juventus channels where you have a lot. Damn. Yeah, let me not go into deeper into that. A couple of bozos in the chat, but you guys are fun, so share it with your Juventini friends as well, so they can join us, and even with your like international football fans. Tomorrow I will do a watch along again for Newcastle versus Liverpool. I will see if I'm able to start this stream immediately from kickoff, but I will try. I get off from work late tomorrow, and if I get in time, everything should work out, but I can't confirm 100%. But yeah, tomorrow, Newcastle versus Liverpool watch along. The fight for the custody of Alexander Isak is tomorrow. So that will be fun. Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. If you didn't or if you haven't yet, join the Discord because the debates don't stop there. And I didn't read it during the game, but I will damn sure go into the Discord now before I go to sleep and read that one as well. So, yeah, if you want to interact, international football, Juventus football, love you guys. And I hope this will work because I don't do that usually. There's the outro screen. And oh my god, sorry guys, this is the first time I'm doing this. I didn't find the outro music. Okay, I will not make this more weird than it is. See you guys. Bye.